We delve into stories that echo the human heart, exploring the complexities and nuances of our journeys. Today, we unravel a theme that hovers on the border between the conventional and the forbidden, questioning the choices that shape our destinies. We will address the paths of women who, driven by intense feelings, chose to tread less traveled roads. The fascination with relationships outside social norms is a constant in human narrative, touching many of us in different ways. The relevance lies in identifying with the universal emotions of love, desire, and the consequences of bold choices. Understanding these dynamics helps us reflect on our own values and those of society. In this video, we will explore the price of happiness, women who chose forbidden love, examining the motivations, challenges, and outcomes of such unions. We will focus on accounts and analyses that respect the complexity of the situation, avoiding simplistic judgments or cheap sensationalism. Our goal is to deepen our understanding of human nature. As a content creator with a dedicated history of exploring deep and inspiring narratives, my intention is to present these stories with sensitivity and rigor. I dedicate myself to researching and bringing to light aspects of the human experience that often remain in the shadows, always with respect and empathy for each individual's journey. These choices, often solitary and fraught with uncertainty, invite us to think about what happiness truly means and how far we are willing to go to achieve it. But what drives a person to defy established norms in the name of a feeling, and what are the real costs of this audacity? To understand the price of happiness, women who chose forbidden love, it is essential to go back and analyze the historical and social context that shaped these decisions. In different eras, the definitions of forbidden varied drastically, influenced by laws, morality, and gender expectations, which directly impacted affective freedom of choice. The concepts of love and marriage, for example, were historically defined by family, social, and economic interests, often subjugating individual will, especially women's. The freedom to love and be loved was restricted by barriers ranging from social class and religion to existing marital bonds. Throughout history, we find examples of passions that blossomed against all odds, often hidden or destined for a tragic end. These stories, though distinct in their details, share the essence of a desire that refuses to be contained by conventions, seeking fulfillment even in the face of adversity. Imagine a secret garden where rare flowers bloom away from prying eyes, nourished by a hidden sun. Such were many of these forbidden loves, intense, vibrant, but always under the threat of discovery and public scrutiny, demanding discretion and courage. These historical and social roots help us understand the ground where forbidden love flourishes and the inherent challenges of such unions. By understanding this foundation, we can better analyze the motivations and consequences that arise when individuals decide to prioritize their hearts over established rules. A woman's decision to seek a love considered forbidden is rarely impulsive. It usually stems from a void, a search for authentic and deep connections that she may not find in her conventional paths. She may seek emotional recognition, overwhelming passion, or companionship that transcends the limits of what is permitted. These choices are often marked by internal and external conflict. The woman may face social ostracism, judgment from family and friends, as well as complex moral and emotional dilemmas. The sought-after happiness comes with a heavy burden of secrets and sacrifices, testing the resilience of the relationship. There are various forms of this forbidden love, from extramarital affairs to unions that defy cultural or religious norms. Each scenario presents its own challenges and complexities, but the common thread is the strength of the feeling that leads the woman to take significant risks in the name of her emotional fulfillment. However, it is crucial to consider that not every quest for unconventional happiness culminates in a fairy tale ending. The consequences can be severe, affecting not only the woman but also other people involved, such as partners and children. Reality is multifaceted, and the ethics of these choices must be analyzed carefully. As we explore the core of these stories, we begin to glimpse not only the challenges faced, but also the inner strength and courage required to tread such a unique path. But how do these women deal with the duality of their lives? And what do we learn from their experiences about the true nature of happiness and love? Women who choose forbidden love often develop a remarkable ability to manage their lives in two distinct spheres. They learn the art of discretion, create routines that accommodate their deepest feelings, and find moments of happiness amidst clandestinity and uncertainty. Adapting to this multifaceted reality requires considerable emotional strength. They must balance the need to maintain appearances with the desire to fully experience their relationships. Strategies vary, but the common goal is to preserve the connection they consider essential to their happiness. It is important to recognize that the sustainability of these relationships is a constant challenge. Social pressure, the fear of discovery, and guilt itself can erode joy. Often, the price is not just the judgment of others, but the erosion of inner peace and the renunciation of aspects of conventional social life. However, amidst these adversities, we find accounts of deep complicity and genuine love. For some, the intensity of the connection justifies the risks, providing a happiness they consider more authentic and meaningful than what is found in conformist relationships. Understanding these dynamics leads us to reflect on the very definition of happiness and the individual choices that shape it. Now, with this deepened insight into the complexities and challenges, we can turn to the outcomes and lessons that these, at times secret, journeys offer us. The journey of women who choose forbidden love, seeking the price of happiness, women who chose forbidden love, often culminates in paths of acceptance or painful separation. Some find the courage to radically change their lives, while others learn to live with the consequences of their choices. There is no single path, nor a magic formula for dealing with the repercussions. Each situation is unique, and the results depend on a myriad of factors, including social support, individual resilience, and the nature of the relationship itself. Happiness, in this context, is an arduous and often ephemeral achievement. For those who feel touched by these narratives, I encourage reflection on the pursuit of authenticity in our own lives. If you identified with any aspect of these stories, or if you have a perspective to share, leave your comment below. Your experience can inspire others. We believe that, regardless of the circumstances, the pursuit of love and connection is a fundamental human drive. These women show us that sometimes happiness lies in challenging the status quo, even if the price is high, and that the strength of love can transcend social barriers. Ultimately, these stories invite us to look beyond superficial judgment and embrace the complexity of the human experience. The true lesson lies in empathy and understanding that the pursuit of happiness is a personal journey, full of difficult and courageous choices.